Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Moore, the man in motion. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Buying time to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the
touchdown, Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line? Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they? Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The Chiefs at 11-2 now. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football. And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on first down. Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Yellow. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Moore, the man in motion.
43.
From the 31, Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, beat a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his early interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Allen out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Even with such a big lead late, got to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.